Today is the start of Star Wars Celebration 2022. I am so excited. I absolutely love Star Wars, and I know that's a pretty popular opinion, but I really, really do. You don't just go out and get a bunch of Star Wars tattoos or tattoos of something that you like without liking it, right? That's besides the point. I love Star Wars for many, many reasons, but the main reason is because of how pivotal it's been in my life. But first, coffee. Let's start from the beginning. My first memory of Star Wars is in the first house I grew up in, watching Empire Strikes Back. It is actually my only memory of that house, and I was completely obsessed with Hoth. I remember having the AT-AT toy and the Snowspeeder, and I would reenact the scenes as they were happening live on TV, and I loved every moment of it. Then the prequels came out, and I went and saw them with my uncles and my parents, and I was so excited about those too. And my favorite characters were Anakin, because it was super relatable to me as a young kid, the battle droids, because they were super cool colors. I was super obsessed with how they got really small. I had all the toys of those too. And then Jar Jar. Once I got to junior high and high school, I feel like I kind of lost my way with Star Wars a little bit. I just remember being so embarrassed by how much I liked Star Wars, and I don't know why that is, but I feel like everything you like, even if it's like unpopular or whatever, you kind of end up having a moment or a long moment where you get embarrassed and hide it. And I think I did that through high school, although I'm pretty certain that I did not do it well, because I received more Stormtrooper gifts than you can imagine. Moving to 2015, Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, the big one for me. The whole reason that I am here talking about this today, and the whole reason I'm here again. I hardly knew anything about Celebration. All I knew was that Disney had bought Lucasfilm, and that meant more Star Wars. Galaxy's Edge was coming out. They had just shown a trailer for The Force Awakens, and oh my God. One of my really good friends, Ryan, invited me to go on Saturday, but I didn't know then that that was going to be the day that completely changed my life. And I know that you're thinking, how? How can buying things that are Star Wars change your life? And going to be at a convention, there was a booth that sold screen-accurate, licensed by Disney and Lucasfilm costumes at an affordable price, something that my college-going self could afford. Now, let me clarify. Stormtroopers have been my favorite the whole time. Always. Forever. They had it. So I pre-ordered, and I waited. And waited and waited and waited very impatiently. Finally, one night, it shows up. I could not be more ecstatic. I had no idea what the hell to do with it. I was so stoked. The next 2 weeks of my life, every waking moment that I had that I could work on it, I did. I built that Stormtrooper with no understanding of what the heck was going on. I took to the internet, I asked some friends, but mostly, which is really funny, is I used the photo that was included with it, which was not meant to be used for that. Thank you, Bender. And those 2 weeks were some of the best weeks. After that, I submitted to the 501st. And if you don't know what the 501st is, it is a charitable organization that has tons of people that have all sorts of screen-accurate Star Wars armor. And they go to events, and it's all for charity, and I got in. I was approved, TK21808, reporting for duty. I did more troops than you can imagine. I did 2 to 5 a week. I was in my armor all the time. It brought me so much joy and so many new friends. Because I am obsessed with doing things as perfect as I can, I made my armor the most screen accurate you can, called Centurion. So I spent a few weeks doing that, and then I got approved. When all those new friends found out that I had done the Centurion and I knew what I was doing, they all asked if I could help them make their armor, and I could not have been more excited to share the love and joy that I was getting for Star Wars being in the costume with them. So of course I helped out, and I've built about 12 Stormtroopers now. Easily one of the coolest things that has happened since I've done that. A bunch of them were in the Mandalorian Season 1 finale. So I've made screen-used costumes, props. let's be done with the armor and all that stuff. If you want a tour of that, or you want me to talk more about that stuff, leave a comment. I'm into it. I like Star Wars. Through this love for Star Wars, I gained so many friends that I would have never otherwise had. And each of them has pushed me and helped me in my path and career and life in ways that I never would have gotten to otherwise, whether it be my music career or photography and videography, or just being a great friend to be there along the way. All of these can be traced right back to Star Wars. Now this weekend, Star Wars Celebration 2022 is full circle for me. This is the first time I am back in this place for the exact same reason I came 7 years ago. When my badges arrived a couple weeks ago, I was so ecstatic, and I have not felt that way about Star Wars in a lot of years, and it couldn't have made me more excited to be excited. I'm so stoked to be here, and the experiences that are going to happen and all the things that Disney and Lucasfilm have to offer and show with Star Wars. I can't. The whole reason I'm saying any of this is because liking stuff is cool. It doesn't matter what it is. There will always be other people that like it too. Some people will understand, others won't, and that's okay. But the people that do will change your life. You never know how important someone or something can be to your life, or how important you can be to someone else's life. So be kind, share your knowledge and experiences, or just share your time. I didn't realize how special some of these relationships were, and not all of them lasted, and that's okay, and I cherish them all exactly the same. All of this to say, Disney, Lucasfilm, Star Wars, thank you. Let me know what you like. I bet we have a lot more in common than you think. If you like this video, please subscribe, please give it a like. I will see you on the next one. Have an awesome day. Thank you. Bye.